Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Here is your new chapter number 2, more on Windows 7. And I'm come here with new part of this chapter. In first chapter you learn about Windows Media Player, that how to use Windows Media Player, for which purpose it is used. So children, Windows Media Player is used to play audio, video, file on your computer system. Even Windows Media Player is used to copy audio, video file from your CD DVD to computer and from computer to CD DVD. So, the process of sending, copying file, audio video file from CD to computer, it is called ripping CD. Ripping means copying from CD DVD to computer. Whereas burning CD means copying audio video file from computer to CD DVD, and means that the process of copying from computer to CD DVD, it is called burning CD. So this way Windows Media Player is used to rip CD and burning CD. Rip and burning, both one is for the word copying, but the meaning, the work of these two things both are different. Ripping CD means copying from CD to computer, and burning means from computer to CD. So let's begin our today's video. In this video, I'm going to explain you displaying two windows at a time. That in Windows 7, how you can display two windows at a time on this one screen. How you can explore picture. What is the use of disk cleanup, and more on Windows 7. In more on Windows 7, I will cover few topics like touchscreen, no more mouse, snap, shake, and aeroclip 3D. Okay, so student, let's begin with first topic, display window 2 at a time. So let's begin it. Here, I'm opening two windows like a Microsoft Word from a taskbar. One screen open here. Some data's in a Microsoft Excel, so I'm opening Microsoft Excel also. But here is one data written, and that thing I have to copy into Microsoft Word in a table form. This way. But what I have to do when I am clicking on Excel, Microsoft Word window goes minimize. When I open the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel minimize. I want that both window comes on one screen, so I can copy one data from other by just like you are writing from your textbook to notebook. You keep your textbook and notebook both together. Am I right? So that way you want to do it. At that time, there is a one option Windows 7 allow you. It is show window side by side. For that purpose, you have to click on taskbar. You have to click on taskbar. This way. Right click on the taskbar, and there is the option show window side by side. You can see here, show window side by side. Just click on it. Whenever you click on it, both screen come together on one, both window come together on a one screen. Okay, let's arrange it. Just take your mouse pointer to a taskbar. Now you can see you have to click on a title bar. left button click, hold it down and drag it on a right hand side. This way. Now you can make your screen bigger also. By clicking on the edge of it, you will get one arrow. Just drag it downside. So one screen big. Now the second one is the same way. Make it big. This way. Now you click on one window, means like here on the left hand side there is a Microsoft Word. I click on the Microsoft Word. Microsoft Excel window will not go minimize. If I click in a Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word will not minimize. Am I right, everyone? So this is called show window side by side. Clear to everyone? Okay. Let's close this both things. Now the one more thing is there. Next topic is exploring picture. So for that I have one images. Here. So many images I have. Exploring picture in a computer system. So what you have to do? You have to open that file where you stored, folder or a file where you store images, means pictures, photos. Okay. Now double click on that photo or the image. So that will open on your screen. Now how you explore the picture? So for exploring picture, you have a next button here right hand side. Arrow you can see. When you click on it, the next image comes on the screen. That way you can go back also by clicking on left arrow. Okay. So this way you can exploring picture one by one. On the up side, there is a 2-3 options. First option is for zoom in and zoom out. When you click on it and then just zoom it, that picture will zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Clear? This way you can make the picture zoom. Then the second button is delete. You want to delete from directly here, then you can delete it. But before deleting it, it will ask to you, are you sure you want to delete it? If you say yes, delete means delete, then it will delete from the place and it will store in a recycle bin. When you click on cancel, it will not delete. Clear? Now, next option is add to favorite. Few images are your favorite images. If you want to make it as a favorite, you have to click on this favorite option. It means that now this image is your favorite. Any number of image you can make favorite by clicking on this button. Now the next after the favorite button is rotate. You want to rotate the picture. Then you can click on this. Look at this. It's rotate. Starting from 30 to 60, 60 to 90, just this way it will rotate. So four side it will rotate. Right side, then down, then left, and then up. Means straight 90 degree, 360 degree. Clear? So this way you can rotate the picture also. And the last button is cropping. You all aware with cropping option because you all use it in your phone also. This option is in your phone also. So just click on it and you can just crop it also. Here is a picture. Now crop means how much you want the picture. Suppose that I want just this CPU picture. So just click there and save and copy. So just it will ask you about saving a file and it will save in your computer. Now you can see only CPU here. Right? Understood? Understood this point? So this way the main picture also be there and crop picture also be there. It is not like that when you crop the picture then original photo will delete. No. Original photo will remain as it is and new cropped photo insert in your phone or computer system. Clear everyone? So this is exploding picture. Now disk cleanup. New topic is there. What is a disk cleanup? So this, if you want to remove some unnecessary files from your hard disk to free up disk space. Suppose that in my computer, you can see that here is a disk drive. C drive is there. It is called disk drive. This way, so many drives are there. Like right now I have not, but so many drives are there named with D, E, F like that. Okay. And if unnecessary files you stored in your drive and it's consume your memory unnecessarily, you can delete it and free up your disk space. Okay, so this process is called disk cleanup. Okay, some unnecessary files which are not used since so many days or so many months or year, unnecessarily it is occupying your memory. Okay, so that's why you need to delete it and free up space for other files. So this process is known as disk cleanup. If you want to remove some unnecessary files from your hard disk to free up disk space and to help your computer run faster, use disk cleanup feature. It removes the temporary internet and downloaded program files, empty the recycle bin files and other items that are not being used for long. Even with the help of this cleanup, it will remove recycle bin also, because whatever you delete it, it's go to recycle bin, and recycle bin is also in your computer system. It means either you delete it or not delete, it is there in your computer system, that file, right? So better that empty the recycle bin, then only disk will clean. Clear? Now the new topic is more on Windows 7, that what Windows 7 allows you, what options and varieties available in Windows 7. So Windows 7 offers a variety of new features which have simplified our daily tasks. The salient features are as follow. One is touchscreen, no more mouse. Why it is calling like that touchscreen, no more mouse? Because with a touch sensitive screen, means hardware, and Windows 7 software, we can use our finger to browse online, just like you are using your phone, right? With the help of your finger, you just use your phone. You are not attaching mouse with your phone. Whatever you want to work in your mobile phone, you just use your finger. This is a touch screen, right? Flip through the photo. With the finger only you are flipping photos, right? So you are just sliding right side or left side, then photos flipped one by others, right? And shuffle files and folder. Using touch screen, we can even finger paint in the paint software. You use sometimes notes of your computer system. In that one, with the finger, you can draw it also. Just like in a Zoom class, we write something with a finger on a screen. Just that way, right? So for that, no mouse is used. This can be also experienced in mobile phones. Just right now I told you this thing. In mobile phones, tablets, ATMs machine also, some ATMs machine also available touch screen, where you have to just use with your finger touch. Ticket collection terminals, etc. This all place touch sensitive screens available. Some computers also available, this type of computers also available with a touch screen. At that time there is no use of mouse, because that the work of mouse you use with a finger. That's why written here that touch screen, no more mouse. Now what is a snap? So snap means what? That you open two windows like an Excel and Microsoft Word. Okay, both ones at a time. So what is it? It is a quicker method to resize the open window. Resizing open window means you want to resize your open window. At the time this option is used. Drag one of the window to the left edge of the screen. Just drag it out. Take your mouse pointer, left button click, left edge. Left edge means corner of left edge. And you can see that it takes the whole screen. Right? Right or no? What you do? What we have to do? Just drag one screen on the left edge of the screen and it take the whole screen. It is called snapping. Dragging window to upper edge. Now this is the left edge. Now let's drag one screen, downside screen, upper edge. Okay, and you can see that upper edge, upside. Take it upside and just drag it. You can see that it will open here. Right? So this way, when you take the screen upper edge of the screen, it will also take the whole screen. First left edge of the screen, then upper edge of the screen and the lower edge of the screen. Now let's do it with lower edge. I have one screen here, Microsoft Word. I am taking it lower edge. You can see it takes the whole screen. Right? So this is called snap. This is called snap. Now next process is shake. Next option is shake. What is a shake? That you have to just click on your screen, whatever the one screen you want for whole screen, then one title, click on the title bar and just shake it like this way. And you can see that whenever you shake it, it's automatically take the whole screen. This is one more option Windows 7 provide you. That shake will take the whole screen. Arrow flip 3D. Any number of windows open on your screen, that will showing you with the arrow flip 3D. And for that you have to press Alt and Tab option. You can see the 3D windows, any number of windows open here on your computer system, that all are show in 3D picture. Any picture, any file you want to open, means any software you want to open, click on Alt and Tab. Alt press it and hold it down, but tab one by one. Click, 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 click. Whatever you want to open. Suppose that I want to open Microsoft Excel. So just go to Microsoft Excel. You can see now you are right now Microsoft Excel. Release Alt button. You can see the Microsoft Excel open on your screen. This is called arrow flip 3D. Suppose that I want to open this Microsoft PowerPoint. So Alt, press and hold it down and start pressing Tab key. When you get Microsoft PowerPoint, just release Tab key. You can see that Microsoft PowerPoint open on your screen. This is called arrow flip 3D. So today, all topics covered here in my this video. If any topic you cannot get it, then I will ask me in a comment section. I will explain you once more. Till then, next time I will come with new topic in a next part and explain you that all topics. I hope today's topic clear to you. You all understood it. So I will come with new topic in a next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Allah Hafiz everyone and bye everyone.